Part 4 of why I cut all my siblings off. Mallory. This one involves racism. Mallory was my favorite sibling. Mallory and I are not biological siblings. My mom took them in when I was about 2 years old. Their mom and my mom used to be friends. Then their mom became an alcoholic and kept running off with married men. Therefore, she didn't really have the time for her children. Like I said in Victoria's video, they didn't always stay with us, but they stayed with us most of the time. They would stay with us and then their grandparents, and then occasionally they were with us enough that they went on every family vacation. Growing up, Mallory and I were inseparable. She was 3 years older than me and she was beautiful, so I just wanted to be like her. What was weird is when she started wanting to be like me, because usually the older sister doesn't want to be like the little sister. It's the other way around. Little did I know, this was the beginning of Mallory's compulsive obsession to become whoever she's around. So when she turned 17, she moved in with her cousin Erica, and they would go to the club all the time, and like that's the kind of guy that Erica was into, was like DJs and rappers and stuff like that. Because Erica was into those things, Mallory was now into those things. Mallory ends up getting pregnant by DJ Nice, which she doesn't tell anyone until she's 8 months pregnant. She worked in a really hot ass factory and she would just wear a hoodie every day to hide the pregnancy. Why, you may ask? Because we're from a super racist part of South Carolina and the baby is black. Or it might be. As two of the guys were so close together, she wasn't really sure whose it was, so we just had to wait for it to come out and see which color it was. When Mallory finally tells everybody that she's pregnant, she has to tell them that the baby might be black. The reason that she hid the pregnancy is because she was embarrassed, which to me is crazy. Like, why would you sleep with someone that you're embarrassed of? Like, that just doesn't make sense. Now, at this point, she's in a relationship with someone else. He wants to go on vacation 5 days before her due date. At least I think that was the time frame. So we're all like, no, Mallory, that's a dumb idea. You're about to have a baby. Because he wanted to go, Mallory wanted to go. She's like, no, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't really remember if she went on the trip or not, but I know that she was definitely intending to. Actually, I think her and the boyfriend broke up. During this whole process, she decided she was gonna give the baby up for adoption, or she was at least thinking about it. So she's at the hospital delivering this baby, and she still has no idea if she's going to keep it or not. If I remember correctly, she still didn't know if she was gonna give this baby up for adoption or keep it while she was still at the hospital for a couple days. Anyway, she decides she's gonna keep the baby. She's going to name him Tariq. She was telling everybody it's a Middle Eastern name. When Tariq was born, he was pretty light, which most black babies and mixed babies are. We're still kind of like, whose kid is this? We don't know. But we checked the tips of his ears and they were dark. So at this point, it's confirmed. Tariq is mixed. She decides she's gonna keep the baby, which I think the only reason that she was considering putting him up for adoption, she was worried about like what her family would think. A couple days later, she gets discharged. Her and our mom are going to the store to get some diapers for the baby. She runs into this guy that she went to high school with, Keith. Remember how I said everyone in the South is racist? That's about to matter. This has become exceedingly long, so I'm gonna have to make Mallory's chapter a 2-part because there is still so much to tell.